Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Today I have got another portable freezer slash refrigerator to review. This one here is from AstroAi. I do know that I've tested some multimeters for this company, which was very good quality. They wanted to send me this portable freezer. This is a 15 liter. Of course, it runs off 110 volt. It does say it runs off 100 volts to 240 volt, 50 to 60 hertz. It also will run off your cars, so it'll run off 12 to 24 volt. The AC side is 1.2 amp. The DC side is 5.0 amp, 12 volt, 2.5 amp on 24 volt. And we are going to unbox this thing and check it out. All right, well, actually really compact compared to the other ones that I've tested. I've not tested one this small yet. So this small size will come in handy for one that you want to just throw in the backseat of a car. You got a small car, small trunk on a car. This can be real cool. Take out for a day trip or take out camping with you. It's going to have a digital display on here to display your temperature and adjust all your settings right here. Now this does have a compressor like most of these do. Instead of using ice in a cooler, the bad thing about ice in a cooler is when you put your ice in there, your ice fills up half of your cooler and you have no room for any drinks or anything. Plus, when your ice melts, it gets all into your food or anything. And these are nice. All you have in here is your food. You don't have no ice, no melting into water, and no mess to clean up. So these are actually extremely handy. And for the price of these things nowadays, you're way better off to purchase one of these than you are to spend money on a cooler that takes ice. And when we're camping, using ice, you just have to continually buy ice every day, keep buying bags of ice and pour it in here, dumping the water out. This thing, you just plug it into your camper. So you can plug it into 110, you can plug it out into a portable power supply and run it and don't have to worry about none of that. So a lot better way to go. So for one thing, I noticed it does have a nice couple of handles here on the side that just hook your fingers in right here. So very nice slotted handles. The lid is plastic and folds down real nice and neat. Feels like a good seal. It does have a foam seal around here and then a rib right here. So whenever you fold this down, it should seal off good, which is what you want. Take out this box inside here. This is going to be our AC DC adapter. So here's our AC transformer. And then we have a AC cord that plugs in right here for your 110 wall outlet. So we'll just plug this into the unit, this into the 110 wall outlet, and then we also have a DC accessory plug for your car, and then this plugs into the unit itself. Then in here it looks like we have some kind of a thank you thing for your purchase, and then we have a little manual right here. Okay, instead of plugging this into a wall outlet for now to do the testing, we're just going to go ahead and use this Jackery Explorer 500 that I have handy and plug it into the DC socket here. And then we will plug it into the freezer fridge itself. I already hear the compressor. I don't know if you can hear, but I can hear the compressor come on. I'll show you this display now. You can see here, inside here is your power and your compressor unit, and then we have vents here for air. So we'll suck in air here and keep the compressor cool. One thing I do like about this unit is the color. Looks really good. Let's go ahead and shut this lid. Okay, as you can see here on the Jackery, I got this plugged into the DC side. We're drawing 27 watt, which is actually pretty good, and that is with the compressor running right now. Okay, for the display, we'll peel off this piece of plastic. And one cool thing here is we do have a USB, so we could actually plug something in this USB like a cell phone. That's pretty handy in case you need it. And then we also have on top here, telling us the volts coming in, which is 12.5. 12.4 is changing there. We are max cool instead of eco right now, which is what you want to do when you're first cooling down things. Put it on max, and when you get it all the way cooled down, you can put it on eco to save energy. We do have a power button right here. Push it once, shut it off. Push it once, comes back on. Now the compressor will have to kick in again. And then we have plus and minus for our temperature here. It's set on 32 right now. We'll go ahead and set this thing down to 30. Let's see what the lowest is. Okay, our lowest temperature it goes down to is -4 Fahrenheit. Go ahead and raise this up, see how high it goes. which is actually really warm. The highest setting is 68. So you can actually heat in this thing too. You can keep things warm, not just cool things. You can also put things in here to keep things warm, which is really cool. So yeah, 68 is the high. We're going to go ahead and drop this temperature back down. When we push the setting button, we're on max. We push it again, we go to eco, and then we can set our on and off feature. What this does, if you hold this button down on setting, you can change this from low to medium to high. And what that is a voltage protection. So instead of running your battery dead on your vehicle, you can set this so it will shut off at a certain voltage, and it will not run your battery dead on your vehicle so low that you can't start your vehicle. Put that on medium for now, and we will put this back on max. Okay, as I've noticed, it's actually pretty quiet. I can hear the compressor running. At this time, I don't hear a fan running, but I can hear a compressor running. I want to see also how many drinks this thing will hold. It's 15 liters, so it's not going to hold a lot like some of the big ones. But for, like I said, for small trips or overnight camping or day trip in your vehicle, we would actually throw this in the back seat of our Jeep, take it with us to carry drinks with us on a day's outing, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I have filled this up, and this thing will hold exactly 15 bottles of water. And these are, of course, the standard 16.9 ounce bottles of water. So that's a lot of bottles of water for a day. We would normally not take this many. We'd take about 6 bottles of water, and we could throw in some sandwich meat and some cheese and things like that, and some dip for our chips. And there's plenty of room for all of that inside this, being just 15 liters. Okay, I have a gallon of milk here. You can see that it will not hold it standing up, but you could lay this thing down. And when you lay it down, you actually still have plenty of room to put other things around it. So for a person who needs to go to the grocery store, pick up a few things, and you have a long trip home. We come sometimes from Northwest Arkansas, and it's an hour drive. So if we have this with us, we can throw our milk and some of our meats or other things in here and keep them cool on the way home. Okay, so that's pretty fast. We're at 33 degrees already. It's only been maybe 15 minutes, between 10 and 15 minutes. That's actually pretty fast. I am going to go ahead and plug my USB in here into my phone. Try it out. Yep, there it is charging. How close is that? It just now shut off. Just now when I plugged that in, it shut off. It's 29 degrees, and it ain't been 15 minutes. Now, you do have to realize, if you have this thing full of food, or especially like that water I put in here, if it was warm, it's going to take a lot longer to cool it down. What we do on a trip, on a day trip, like if we're going on a Saturday, well, Friday night, we'll go ahead and put our drinks in here and our stuff in it. We'll plug it into the 110 AC outlet, and in the morning it's already cooled down. We stick it in the Jeep, plug it in, and we take off on our trip, and we don't have to worry about it. It's already ice cold when we're ready to go, and that works real good, especially if you're running off one of these portable power supplies. To save energy on this, you're better off to go ahead and cool this down first with your stuff in it, then plug it into this, and you'll save a lot of energy on this. So we were drawing 45 watt, and wasn't even 15 minutes, and it's already down to, now it says 25 degrees, and it's shut off. So very cool unit right there, no doubt about it. All right, guys, so this is going to be our primary thing that we're going to throw in the Jeep. We have another one from another company that we're going to use, and we can take the 2 small ones that we want, or one of the small ones. This is very nice to be able to throw in the Jeep or in the backseat of the car on a day trip, short campouts like overnight or something. And this would be super to take with you because of the compact size and lightweight. And AstroAi makes some good stuff. They make the multimeters that I have tested, and they have been very good, and I actually still use them over here on my workbench today. Thank you guys for watching. I will put a link to this below in the description to my Amazon store where you can pick one of these up. Click the thumbs up on this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ride on.